Hello, this is Smarter Prepping with Uncle Mark, and I am Uncle Mark. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of January, 2024, and the time is about 10 minutes after 7 p.m. And I wanted to give an update. The previous video, I think it's the last one I made, I showed where I had taken my purple Christmas tree and set it here. I got it all put away, see? So the guest room is cleared out of any excess items. Don't call it junk, it's items, right? The Christmas tree is under the bed. I put it in two of these large banker's boxes like this here, right? Two large banker boxes. One of them said Christmas tree base, Christmas tree, the other one says top. So it's packed up into those two large banker's boxes that slid under the bed, way under the bed, way under there, under there. All right. And a further update on things going on with me. Nasty storm. We had a nasty storm. Like I say, today's Wednesday. The weather was finally sunny and the snow was melting. But I had done my laundry on Saturday, and Sunday I took down some of it, and I think you saw some of it hanging up in here, just socks and underwear. But some of it I didn't need that soon, so I let it sit out there. And the storm came in on, nasty storm came in on Monday, Tuesday, whatever the heck. And then finally, sunny enough, I went ahead and brought everything else back in, which this is some of the face towels. Tanya always called those face towels instead of washcloths. She said, face towels. So I got some of those, just drape them across a cardboard and they dry. It's a pillowcase, drying on a wheelchair. Tanya's wheelchair. She didn't use it very much before she died, but anyway. I did my can crusher. I made more than one video involving the can crusher. I had this attached to the black bookcase that was sitting over this way, which I put it outside. The wind blew it over. The wind, the Kansas wind. Any of you not from Kansas will get gusts of wind that'll destroy anything. Anything that could be destroyed by a gust of wind, the Kansas wind will take it down. It'll take care of it. It's done. By the way, I saw a video, a Midwest Magic Cleaning video, and he was cleaning the home of somebody that had a butter churn like this. Like I say, these are well over 100 years old, probably made in 1895 or 1905 or something. And likewise, this I think is over 100 years old too. Get into that another day. That's part of my prepper thing. I've got a bunch of oil that's stashed under the bed here, and lamp oil, and I have, well, there's a lamp here too, yeah. So that makes two lamps. This is newer. That's only 10 years old. That's 100 years old. Point is, a couple of oil lamps and a bunch of lamp oil, that'll actually last you way longer than candles. I got that from, I'm here in Wichita, Kansas, and more than 10 years ago, I was working at a Walmart store. Customers who had the power, their power had been out for a week, 2 weeks. Your power's been out for a week and a half or 2 weeks. They came into the Walmart looking for lamp oil. We were sold out of lamp oil. Some other person already bought it. They walked away. Thousands of candles. They walked away from all those candles. There were no candles. See, so I got that testimony from those people that if you really don't have electrical lighting, then lamp oil is way longer lasting than candles. Candles burn out quick. Anyway, little public service announcement. And I have about 5 flashlights, and I have 100, something like 100 AA batteries and 100 AAA batteries that go in the flashlights. But anyway, but the wind destroyed, how did I get off on that part? Anyway, the wind destroyed the bookcase that was sitting outside, and I just now rescued this off of that. I'm going to have to figure out how to attach it to something else. I'm going to have to build me just a little triangle or something of lumber outside my back door, because I'd rather crush cans outdoors. I'd rather not have dirty cans that have traces of pop. Oh, I showed you this saw because I had to get out the saw and saw up that bookcase. It was tall. So sawed up the bookcase, put it all in the trash can. Good name for those is wheelie bin. The trash can's bigger than a 55-gallon drum. It's got the wheels and the handles. Most of you are familiar with it. Somebody calls it a wheelie bin. England, Australia, and there was somebody from Louisiana was saying, call it a wheelie bin. Anyway, because bin is British for trash can, but anyway. So it has wheels, so wheelie bin. You can't call it a dumpster. You say dumpster, people think you're talking about the massive steel, big steel dumpsters. They're real wide and monster. So, but it sounds weird to call it a trash can. So, anyway, so I used the saw to cut up my tall bookcase into shorter pieces, put it in the wheelie bin out there. The wheelie bin. And before I took pieces, I took this off, of course, got my screwdriver out and took that off, right? Right. So those are my grand adventures out, because that's all the time I did outdoors. So I showed you the Uncle Mark shuffle. I'm gonna have to do more Uncle Mark shuffle, you know. Gonna have to do more Uncle Mark shuffle. Uncle Mark shuffle. Uncle Mark shuffle. Can you see my feet? You know, I'm gonna have to do some more of that later to kind of. I'm showing my progress on this. All I've got is jars kind of sorted this way, that way. Oh, and I found this. I was going through things and found this sign, you know, that Tanya made. Make decisions from the heart and use your head to make it work. And I'll often quote wisdom from her when she said, it's not that serious, fix it, move on. Like I was sick last night, but you know, it was minor. It just made me feel like I was going into a panic. But you know, so many things in life, like my mild depression, like this and that, I go with what Tanya said. She said, hey, it's not that serious. Fix it and move on. I'm sitting here just meandering off about my, well, I finally got that in the frame. The one up there where the poetry that she wrote on our 10th anniversary. Another year, I'm going to stand on there. Let's see, I guess that's dangerous, but one more year full of love through plenty ups and downs. Thank you, my husband, for the thoroughly enjoyable ride. Love you, Tanya. And then a heart and Mark. See? I got that in the frame yesterday. Like my graduation picture. There's a marriage license, whatever. It's your high school diploma. I gotta get down here without falling down. Nice love seat that I covered up. The leather was cracking up. It was kind of like an interesting kind of, I won't explain it, but the upholstery was breaking up on me. But see, I'm going through the jars. I threw out some more of the rice and beans. I'm going to have to work that little by little. And then first I got to just wash my quart jars. So in the soaking is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ordinary quart jars. 4 more over here to wash. I got to keep fighting through, get on my pretty begonia. Get my dishes caught up. That's my first coffee. Anyway, I guess I'll call it good. I still haven't shaved. I'm going to have to shave pretty soon, like tonight, make myself a note. There's where I write myself my notes, what I need to do. So as I said, I get caught up on the mess I cleaned up outside of that tall bookcase and the closing off the clothesline, the jars, the ongoing battle of the jars. I wanted to show you that I got the Christmas tree put away, right? So it's put away. So if you're ready, 3, 2, 1. Later, Tater.